Welcome everybody to this week's episode of Breaking the Huddle. Here at the News Graphic, we're talking about crunch time. It's episode 20 because it's the last episode of January, and that means we're getting into the meat of the schedule here, the final third of the regular season, really turning the corner, and some serious district matchups this week for all four teams. And it's tough because they're all coming off the Toyota Classic, a very emotional, busy week for all of them. Let's kind of look back, first of all, quickly at how things went for the four local teams. Highlight was the Scott County girls picking up the Toyota Classic Championship, defeating the second-ranked Simon Kent Lady Pioneers 50-48. Huge week for Morgan DeFore. She hit the game winner on Saturday against Simon Kenton for that two-point victory with 5 seconds left. But the night before that, against Great Crossing, first ever Battle of the Birds, Morgan scored a school record 54 points. And not only that, 11 assists. She was instrumental in just about every basket for Scott County, at least every field goal, in that 100-74 win. That's the first time they've hit 100 points this year. So big day for the Lady Cards, who have now won, counting Tuesday's win at Henry Clay. That is 8 straight victories, 16-5 on the season. They had a chance Wednesday night. By the time you watch this, it will be all over. They will have more than likely wrapped up the 42nd District regular season title for the 4th consecutive year. They have won 30, it'll be 31 if they beat Douglas on Wednesday night, consecutive wins over region rivals in that time. So things going well for the Lady Cards, but they can't rest on their laurels. Some big, tough February opponents coming up. How about the boys? Well, Scott County boys got to the final of the Toyota Classic, but rare occasion, first time since 2016. They lost. Lake Brantley, Florida won it that year. Worse yet for Scott County, a rival, Frederick Douglass, picked up the win this time around, 92-81. It wasn't really that close. 26-point lead in the first half for the Broncos, and the Cards just fought their way back in it, but never were really in contention. Great tournament, though, for Taryn Hamilton, Elias Richardson. You can see they're kind of developing into that 1-2 punch, and Aaron Leake and Chase Rigsby also playing well. They had a big night. Another tough opponent Tuesday against Bourbon County. That one was back and forth all evening until Bourbon pulled away for the 88-79 victory. So you see some high-scoring games, but Scott County hasn't been able to close the deal lately. They dropped to 9-12 on the season, and it gets tough. This week stays tough. Another visit from Frederick Douglass on Thursday night, and then Friday, Bryant Station at home. Both district games, both in the home gym, both on the Bird's Nest Broadcasting Network here at newsgraphic.com. But it's going to be tough. They can either, a lot of things need to happen. They could either be the top seed in the district playoffs, or they could fall all the way to number 5, depending on if they don't beat Sayre here at the end. So tough times for SC. They've got to snap out of it here and find a way to win some games. We're confident that they will. How about Great Crossing? The boys picked up the consolation bracket victory, bounced back from a tough loss to Lafayette, 2-point verdict there on Wednesday night of the Classic to defeat both Thomas Nelson and then on Saturday Wayne County in a tough battle at Scott County. And they extended that win streak to 3, and most importantly locked up the 41st District boys regular season title with a 62-56 win at Western Hills on Tuesday night. They've been in a win-2, lose-2, win-2, lose-2 pattern for the past 12 games. So that was an important one for them to go to 12-10 overall, 5-0 in the district. Great Crossing will go to Madison Southern and Berea College on Saturday night. Let's talk about the Great Crossing girls last but not least. They had a tough weekend at the Classic. We mentioned the game against Scott County. Also some rugged opponents, Lincoln County, Simon Kenton, both didn't go the way GC wanted, so that dropped them from 8-8 on the season to 8-11. Picked up a big win on the road in the district, but it wasn't easy at Western Hills on Tuesday night, 64-55. Braylon McMath and Timothy Williams combined for 31 points in the second half of that one as the Lady Warhawks pull away. Tough moment at the end of the game as Rachel Smith suffered what appeared to be a head injury, and that's going to be interesting to see if they can fill that void going forward, as the starting lineup will be weakened for as long as she is out. But big games coming up for the Warhawks. 4-game homestand for the ladies as they will open Friday night against Madison Central and battle back against Tate's Creek on Saturday afternoon. So a lot of chances to see these teams against some region and district opponents coming up. We hope you will be there for all of it. If not, well, we'll be there with the Bird's Nest Broadcasting Network as well as here on Breaking the Huddle to fill you in on all the details. Until next time, see you on the sidelines.